Sometimes it feels like we've seen it all in regards to DMCA takedowns, copyright strikes, and people on the internet not really using their brains when dealing with these issues. Then Alex Mauer came along. What we've seen over the past few days is a disgraceful act of ignorance and lack of empathy towards content creators, all to further the agenda of a music composer that wants to get back at a developer. Never have I seen such a blatant disregard for YouTube systems, with the perpetrator not even going as far as to hide their motivations. So what's this all about? Well, if you want a complete breakdown of the events, I would highly recommend seeking out Sid Alpha's video on the subject, as he has personally reached out to every party in regards to the ordeal, so link to his video below. For those that want my opinion though, or have already seen his video, let me break it down for you simply. Due to contract negotiations gone wrong between the developers of Starr, a shmup game series, and former contracted music composer for the game, Alex Mauer, there have been multiple false DMCA claims dealt out to a multitude of channels that have used footage of the game, which included Alex's soundtrack. Videos being claimed or even taken down for the use of music and soundtracks is nothing new, of course. In fact, the original reason the DMCA system was put into place was to stay the tide of music being available outside of commercial means on the internet. That being said, the way it's often used nowadays leaves a lot to be desired. And then there's how it's being used by Alex Mauer. As contract negotiations fell through and Mauer parted ways with the developers of Starr and Starr DSP before the title released, Alex, in an attempt to extort money and seemingly get back at the developers, is holding a variety of content creators hostage via the use of DMCA takedowns. Using music that Alex composed as the reason, multiple content creators have been dealt serious blows to their channel's standings on YouTube, with some receiving multiple DMCA takedowns on the same channel. Which, for those of you who follow YouTube systems at all, you'll recognize the danger that poses. But it doesn't end there. As I noted earlier, Mauer is essentially holding these YouTubers hostage unless the developer agrees to their terms and is trying to direct any complaints about Mauer's actions towards the developer instead, even offering the incentive of reversing strikes if they join their crusade. So I guess we can throw in blackmail as well. Now, does that sound crazy? Because here's an email that Mauer sent to Sid Alpha saying, well, exactly that. So now that the basic synopsis of events is done, let me go on to addressing this situation. Alex Mauer, what you're doing to content creators in order to further your agenda is abhorrent, disgusting, and disgraceful. You cannot abuse copyright and DMCA systems for your own benefit, much less blackmail those who you abuse with the system to side with you instead. There's a little thing called basic moral ethics that you seem to not be aware of during this tirade against the developers of Starr. Now, do you have a right to seek compensation or removal of music from the game? It's entirely possible, I'm not disputing that. What I'm doing is standing up for those that you're harming in order to get the outcome that you want. The ends don't always justify the means, as they say, but in regards to the situation, I don't see how your current outlook and choices are going to end well for you anyways. Here's a picture of all the people that have done this in the past and had it work out for them. Look, Alex, real talk right now, the developer is not causing the problem for innocent content creators, some of which had created videos about Starr long before any of this contract debacle started. You, Alex, are causing the problem for all these people and are holding their accounts hostage for your own benefit. So, with what little time you have left before this gets absolutely crazy, I implore you, reverse all the takedowns you've issued so far, and apologize to the creators you've wronged. If this keeps going, and you keep fighting in this way, things will become very difficult for you very quickly. I'm very sorry a situation like this had to happen. It's always sad to see, especially when it involves smaller content creators who, in the majority of cases, still don't get their voices heard. So in response to this, I'm going to link every content creator that I know of that's been affected by this in the description below, and I highly recommend you go check out their content. Situations like this can't stand, and it's because of myself and many other YouTubers, bigger, smaller, whatever, that keep talking about these situations, and those that keep speaking up whenever it happens to them. If things like this happen to you, speak up. Tell everyone that you know, every single YouTuber that covers anything like this. People like myself and Sid Alpha, we want to stick up for you because it's dumb that this stuff keeps happening. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to leave your thoughts in the comments below, by all means do that. Share this video or share Sid Alpha's video. Share whoever makes a video about this topic. Share their videos. They deserve to, have their voice and their opinion heard, and this entire topic deserves to get more exposure. I am PattyJack, and I'll see you next time.